Form 696 is the controversial risk assessment form that the Metropolitan Police want venues to fill out before music events. However, the form's been accused of being prejudiced against UK urban music and even of racially profiling. That being said, the police maintain that it's helped to decrease violence in nightclubs. So, I'm off to find out a bit more. Form 696 then, I mean, theoretically, it's a safeguard put in place by the Metropolitan Police for live music events. How does it work in practice?
Well, in practice, 2 weeks before any event, we have to ascertain, we have to get the information for the names, date of births and addresses of every single artist that DJs at this club. The police then will send a response of either an A, B or C, A being fine, C being problem.
Do you think B and C are something that the police deem to be dangerous then?
I think potentially yes. We had a B recently, and it was about an event that specifically had a young black crowd, a grime crowd, in our club. And the only times that I can remember it's happened, it's been events where there's young black people in the back room. We've never had the slightest bit of trouble, and they left it at that. But still, you know, it's the fact that they're targeting that sort of event as opposed to any other event of any other style.
I do think it targets a certain stereotypical hip-hoppy sort of background. That's why I think it's important that as young UK artists that we kind of reach further than just being on the corner and try to be a character and try and be someone.
So the police defend the use of Form 696, saying that it helps to reduce serious violence in venues. Now, the Metropolitan Police actually declined an interview, but they did issue this statement. The form aims to ensure event owners provide a safe working and leisure environment for all those attending events and promotions. The process helps to reduce crime and disorder in and around licensed premises. An event will be deemed to be any occasion in a premises using a DJ or MC performing to recorded background music operating any time between 10 PM and 6 AM. Live music events were at the time of introduction of the form not as problematic as events involving recorded music. However, the form is kept under review and this could change in the future.
I think the police do use violence as a reason to shut down these events, but half of the time, or even most of the time, it's not even the artists that are, you know, committing the crimes. And if there's violence in that estate, usually they will just target the artist that's talking about it in that estate, whereas most of the time the artist ain't really nothing to do with it. The environment we're from, they just assume that whatever we're talking about, we're actually doing.
So to find out more about the technicalities of Form 696, I've come here to the Musicians Union. They were absolutely instrumental in campaigning against the form, and I'm going to be talking to the Assistant General Secretary, Horace Trubridge, to find out a little bit more. Now, the language of the form is interesting. I know in its first incarnation, it mentioned specifically ethnic groups that might attend events. Now, the Musicians Union were instrumental in getting the form cut. But what's still in there is stuff about DJs and MCs and recorded music. Do you feel like that targets one particular genre and maybe the demographic that might go and see them?
Well, I think it does. I don't think there's any doubt about that. And in our conversations that we had with the Met Police, you know, they were pretty straightforward about that. You're singling out black musicians, if you like. You're singling out particular people in our society and suggesting that they're more troublesome than anyone else. Well, you know, we know that's not true.
What has the industry reaction been to this?
Promoters are deeply concerned about it, particularly as, you know, this is an area of music that in London in particular is very, very popular. Yeah. You know, and again, it's popular across all demographics. They've had their fingers burnt with, you know, certain styles of music because of the unnecessary and heavy-handed use of Form 696.
Police attitude is definitely changed towards it. There's only so much hate you can have. It's more the older cop that doesn't know about nothing, that's still laying down these laws. Everyone's trying to have professional raves with professional artists. More people are taking it serious.
So whether it's there to protect or to profile music fans, Form 696 continues to cause friction between grime
UK Hip Hop and the Metropolitan Police.